So it's Thursday, October 30th, 2014 at 9:24 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. On September 4th, 2014 at approximately 10:15 a.m., I had filed a complaint in writing about the time frame it takes for an individual to receive a copy of a police report. And so for some reason, Internal Affairs for LAPD showed up at my door, and I was provided with information from LAPD. So if you can see it here, it's the Los Angeles Police Department, Internal Affairs, okay? A part of that was providing me, so we discussed the policy issue in reference to why it was taking 4 to 6 weeks for an individual who wanted a copy of a police report. So we discussed all of that. I have that one's recorded. What he also did was he provided me with a contact information on the back of the card to his office number. That's his direct number. So what I did was I decided that this morning, because there's another policy issue in reference to telecommunication tampering, and that I would contact that number that I was provided for this Internal Affairs officer on the back of this card, which is that number right there, 213-473-6703. So that's the number right there. Hold on. If you can see it right here.
You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service. If you feel you have reached this recording in error, please check the number and try your call again. We're sorry, you have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service. If you feel you have reached this recording in error, please check the number and try your call again. We're sorry, you have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service. If you feel you have reached this recording in error, please check the number and try your call again.
So sometimes, maybe it's just an error, right? A brief error or something like that. So remember, this is what I got. And yeah, it's a little bit more difficult for me to do things because I'm holding a camera and then attempting to show you what else provided on that day, September 4th. And it was about a policy issue, so part of their public relations was to come and discuss with individual issues, like in this case it had to do with the policy issue, so it was something benign. And so on the back of the card, he also provided contact information, and I think that number's the Inspector General, if I'm not mistaken. And I think at this point it probably needs to get to the city attorney, the mayor, and the Inspector General's office, because we need to find out why you would and actually, you know what, I have used this number before to leave a message with this particular officer because there's another issue with the harassment. That report ties into the harassment, hostile living, but it also has to do with this pervasive nature of community-based street terrorism. And so part of that street terrorism is cyber and telecommunication capabilities, and how they can obstruct justice, all the way to your phone.
We're sorry, you have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service. If you feel you have reached this recording in error, please check the number and try your call again. We're sorry, you have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service. If you feel you have reached this recording in error, please check the number and try your call again. We're sorry, you have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service. If you feel you have reached this recording in error, please check the number and try your call again.
So what I'm showing you is a pervasive nature of obstruction of justice is October 30th today. Right there. And that this does warrant having additional investigation from Los Angeles Police Department to figure out who and how this is being done. This is an act of terrorism. if you can get all the way into my phone, which I try to explain to the LAPD, and you can take a number for an internal affairs officer who was doing his job, who provided me with adequate information that I could contact this particular officer, okay? And then when I attempt to dial that particular number, that 67, you can see it right here. Let me get this card right here, so just you know. Okay? I am being blocked from speaking with someone from Internal Affairs. That's an act of terrorism. It is a cyber crime. It's a telecommunication crime. It's a hacking crime. These are the crimes that are taking place against me.